U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken vows to rally international support to rebuild Gaza. He met with Israeli and Palestinian leaders before traveling to Egypt. White House Correspondent Owen Jensen reports. Owen?
Tracy, good evening to you. Egypt helped broker the ceasefire between Israel and Hamas, and today Secretary Blinken called Egypt a real and effective partner in dealing with the violence, helping bring it to an end and in building a positive future.
Secretary of State Antony Blinken arrives in Egypt. His diplomatic mission aimed at shoring up a ceasefire that ended an 11-day war between Israel and Hamas. Secretary Blinken met with Egypt's president and said both nations strongly believe
Palestinians and Israelis deserve equally to live in safety and security, to enjoy equal measures of freedom, opportunity, and dignity.
And Secretary Blinken said in achieving that,
Egypt is vital to these aspirations.
Before Secretary Blinken headed to Cairo, Israel's president told him he is deeply concerned about rising anti-Semitism around the world, including in the United States.
We know that fundamentalism, anti-Semitism, hatred, racism is something that goes against the whole humanity.
Meanwhile, a new face in the White House press briefing room today. Principal Deputy Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre told reporters President Joe Biden wants to get to the bottom of what led to the pandemic and has asked U.S. intelligence agencies to redouble their efforts
to collect and analyze information that could bring the world closer to a definitive conclusion on the origin of the virus and deliver a report to him again in 90 days.
Before joining the Biden administration, when Karine Jean-Pierre worked for MoveOn.org, a progressive pro-abortion group, she released a video ripping on President Donald Trump.
Also tonight, the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops has released a statement condemning recent acts of anti-Semitism, writing in part, quote, "Our prayers are with those who have been harmed. May all people of goodwill unite in fostering a culture that rejects all forms of hatred, most especially anti-Semitism." At the White House, Owen Jensen, EWTN News Nightly.